Hey everybody, today I want to talk about a band that I've never talked about on this channel before. They're called the Beths. They're a band from New Zealand. They've been around for a couple of years, but I recently got into them about a year ago. And I was introduced to them by my wife. Her brother told her about them, and then my wife told me about them, and I absolutely love them. I picked up all three of their studio albums that I'm going to show you right now. We actually even saw them live. They played up here on the central coast of California at the Madonna Inn, which is kind of a famous, kind of quirky hotel up here. And they played and they were absolutely fantastic. In fact, my daughter Eleanor, we brought her to the concert. She wore ear protection and she slept through about half of it, but she really enjoyed most of it as well. And so the Beths are one of the bands that she likes to listen to in the car while we're driving places. So my whole family, we just love the Beths. So I wanted to highlight them today and show you the three albums that I have, their studio albums, and just talk about some of the songs that I really like a lot by them. So as I mentioned, they are from New Zealand and they are fronted by the main songwriter. Her name is Elizabeth Stokes and she's the lead singer and she plays guitar. And this is their first album. It's called The Beths Future Me Hates Me. And this debut album came out in, I think, 2018, and it is just full of catchy, hooky, indie rock is the best way I could describe it. At times distorted guitars, but also really jangly guitars, lots of backing vocals, super solid drums, and really melodic bass lines is what I would say. My favorite song on this album, hands down, is a song called Little Death, which is the first song on the second side. You should definitely check that song out, Little Death. It is so catchy. They played it live. The first time I heard it was when they played it live, and it got stuck in my head the moment I heard it. And then I went and bought this debut album, and that song was on here, and I listened to it all the time. It's definitely a song that my family and I listen to a lot. It's just so catchy, but that's not the only catchy song on this album. I love River Run is amazing, Whatever's great, Future Me Hates Me, the title song, is amazing, but all the songs on here are really good. There's the back. Let me show you what the record looks like. And it is colored vinyl, as you can tell. Nice blue. And this record sounds pretty good, is what I would say. It's not the most amazing audiophile pressing of all time, but it does the job for a modern pressing. So definitely worth picking up if you can find it. And I think these are available on Amazon. I'm not a big supporter of Amazon. I would try to find it in your record store or local record store if you can first. They probably will have most of these albums I'm about to show you, so definitely try to pick it up at your local record shop, but if you can't get it, Amazon has them as well. Okay, their second album, this is kind of their breakthrough album, I guess, in the United States. I know a bunch of like indie rock people were praising this album, like Phoebe Bridgers was praising this album a lot, so that kind of gave it a lot of buzz here in the United States. But this is called Jump Rope Gazers. Interesting cover. There's the back, and the title song on this, Jump Rope Gazers, is amazing. It's probably my favorite song on the album, but I also like Acrid a lot. I also like Don't Go Away. Mars, the God of War, is amazing. I'm Not Getting Excited is really good. Just so many good songs. Elizabeth Stokes is just such a great writer. Her lyrics are also super clever. She's one of those writers that when you first hear the song, the melody's so good, the guitar licks are so good, it's super catchy. You kind of don't pay attention to the lyrics, but the more you listen to it, the lyrics you start to like absorb them and listen to the lines and kind of dissect them, and you're like, these are really good, super good, deep lyrics. So just a really cool and fun band. And like I said, she's just an amazing writer. Here's a picture of the band. And this guy, the lead guitar player, his name is Jonathan Pierce, I think is his name. He also records the band. They record in his studio, and the recordings are excellent, top notch. And he's an amazing guitar player as well when we saw him live. Here's what the record looks like, kind of a cool clear yellow with a lime green blob in the middle. So that's their second album. Really, really, really great. And then their latest album, and this is actually the first album that I had and that I listened to. It's called Expert in a Dying Field. And this is definitely my favorite of their albums, but I like all three of them. This one is just, every single song on here is so catchy and so melodic. Really, really a cool record. And the title track was the main single from this album, and it is so catchy. There's a music video for it. I recommend checking that out. And this one is a gatefold, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Expert in a Dying Field, the title song is just so catchy. And again, we have colored vinyl. This is like a white vinyl with bits of, probably doesn't show up on the camera, bits of like kind of orange running through it. But here we go. But yeah, Expert in a Dying Field is great. Knees Deep is amazing. Your Side is such a really beautiful song. Let's see, side 2, what else is on here that I really like? Oh, I Told You That I Was Afraid is amazing. When You Know, You Know. Just full of great songs. Now, if you are someone that doesn't really, you kind of think that modern music is a bit of a drag and there's nothing really that great coming out, this band, the Beths, might change your mind. They are just so great, and like I said, we just saw them this year, or this last year, 2024, saw them play live. They actually opened for the band Always, and they were just so amazing. I'm sure they will be playing again in the United States. I think they're recording another album as we speak, so I'm excited to pick that up. And all of our friends we've told about the Beths, they're all huge fans now as well. So I'm kind of hoping that some of you out there who are looking for new music, or maybe you're someone that you just have been buying old music and you want to give something a try, this is the album to start with, in my opinion. Expert in a Dying Field. It's so good. It honestly is so good. So if you're in the market for some new music and you want to take a chance and you want to take my opinion, just some random person on YouTube, I highly recommend the Beths. And all three of these albums are excellent. You can't go wrong with any one of these, but I do recommend Expert in a Dying Field as your starting point. So hope you'll give the Beths a chance, and hopefully they'll be your new favorite band. So that's it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Take care, and bye for now.